morning friends. A very good morning to one and all. How are you? Very nice to see you all after a very long time. So without wasting much more time, we will move to our next chapter, that is chapter number 5, coal and petrol. Before moving to the chapter, let's talk about there was lockdown due to corona, right? So we utilize so many things in our houses, right? So many things in that some things were used, consumed and were finished, and some things were there which were not finished, they were as it is. Can you guess which were finished and which were not? Say. Food. They were finished. So says we utilized and they were finished. They were exhausted. Right? But like sunlight, air, they are available. Are they finished? No, they are in the same proportion as they were in the initial stage, right? So they are inexhaustible. So if we classify materials based on their consumption, then we can say they are exhaustible, that one which gets finished, and the another one is the one which does not finish, that is inexhaustible. We can also classify them in man-made sources and natural sources. Like if we say forest or if we say sunlight, they are natural. But if we talk about paper, pen, pencil, what are all these things? They all are man-made things. Car, bikes, all these things are what? They are man-made. So we can classify in natural source, and man-made source. Right? If we go for natural source, we can there are so many things we can classify in two parts. Here we can go like forest, and if we here say sunlight. Both are natural things, but can you find the difference? What is the difference between forest and sunlight? Forest, if we use in tremendous amount, it will be finished. We can say afforestation. While sunlight, how much you use, it does not vary. It will be in the same proportion, means it is not going to finish. So if we talk about natural sources, we can classify natural sources into two parts, that is exhaustible and inexhaustible form. So here we are going to study about such natural resources, that is coal and petroleum, right? So first of all we will talk about coal. Before talking about coal, I would like to have an activity. In that activity, if we take a group of 3 groups, if consider we have 3 groups, in the 3 groups, one group consists of 2 students, second group consists of 4 students, and the next group consists of 6 students, right? And we are having some stuffs, food stuffs like pizza, burger, XYZ, chocolate, and then all these things, right? So let's call first group. We are having in limited stocks, right? So what we will do? First group consists of only 2 students, right? So they, we will say to utilize these items. So they will utilize. So if some stuff is left in the container, then we will call second group and tell them to utilize the stuffs. So what will happen? The students will utilize those items, right? So if then also something is left in the container, then we will call the third group. So what do you think? Till the third group, the container will contain the stuffs. It depends on the how the peoples were earlier, right? So how the other group peoples were there means they are thinking of utilizing everything by themselves, or they are thinking of their next generation or next group that the another group should also get some stuffs. Same thing happens with this coal and petroleum also. What happens when we utilize it tremendously, what will happen? It will get exhausted and it will be finished and it will get over. But if we utilize, we think how much we need, we will use that much only, then what will happen? It will be left and it will be remaining for the next generation also, right? So what we have to think? We have to always think for our upcoming generations and have to use everything very wisely. So if we talk about coal, what is coal? Have you ever seen coal? It is a black color stone-like material, right? Have you ever thought what is being used for? Yes, it is used for the production of energy. It is used in the energy production. It is used in the industries, thermal industries for electricity generation. Earlier days, when you have studied about Britishers, how was the first train invented? Steam engine. So how was steam generated? With the help of coal. Coal was burned, heat was generated, and then steam train was started, right? Then what happened? What else we use? Have you ever visited a village when you were very young? How our grandparents used to cook food? Chulha, right? How was chulha used? With the cow dungs and this coals only. So coals was utilized for the preparation of food also, right? So let's see how this coal is being prepared. It means how are they formed. So let's have a story of a coal. So what is the story of a coal? Let's go back to 300 million trillions years back, right? Earth, how was, imagine Earth 300 billion trillions years ago, how was Earth? Can you imagine Earth? Yes, it was full of vegetation, greenery, right? So the greenery on the earth, full of vegetation, so many trees and plants on the earth made earth very beautiful. There was lot of forest and vegetation. So natural flooding on the earth. What happened? There was natural flooding. So plants got uprooted and they were buried. So after they got buried, what happened? Less and less of the sand and soil came on it, and the trees which was on the top got down and down. So what happened? If anything goes down and it is being packed. So what? Suppose this is the bottom layer. Here is the tree and here deposition of the sand. So it goes down. So it is completely packed. If it is completely packed, then what will happen? There will be no space for air to go, right? So there will be absence of air, high pressure of the sand, right? High pressure of the sand and the other organisms which are there will be high pressure, and high pressure will also create high amount of heat. So the absence of air on the tree, high pressure and high temperature will convert what? They will convert these trees into coal. This is how the coal was formed. So the slow process of conversion of dead vegetation. What? The slow process of conversion of dead vegetation into the coal is called carbonization. are the natural means and mediums to get this type of stuffs which we utilize today. But is it possible in now today's situation to again regenerate these things? No, because if we bury the trees and plants today man-made, or we can say scientifically also in the soil, then also we will not be able to provide the such natural conditions which were available at that time to convert this vegetation into coal. So if we try it now also, then also it's not possible. So what we understand that these are the some precious things which our forefathers has gifted to us, and we should also think that this gift should be transferred to our next generation also. So we should utilize these things wisely generally, right? So from this coal, only not the coal but processing of the coal will give another products also, right? So another products which we obtain from the coal is coke. What is a coke? Coke is the tough, porous and the black substance. It is tough, right? But it is porous. Porous means it is having pores on the surface and it is in black color. So it is called coke. So how it is, in what way it is used? It is used in the manufacturing of steel. It is used for the manufacture of steel, and it is also used in the extraction of many metals, right? The products which are obtained from coal are coal product. We can see first is coke, right? So how is its appearance? It's tough, but it's porous, and it is black in color, right? How, in what we use? It is used in the manufacture of steel and in many metals. This is the first product. The next product is coal gas. What is the use of coal gas? It is obtained by the, before we go to coal gas, let's see about coal tar. Have you ever heard about coal tar? It is a black, thick liquid which is having unpleasant smell. Yes? Do you remember? Have you ever visited road where the construction of road is going on? Black color, tar. Have you ever visualized that scene when you are going on the highway and some area is there where there is construction of road is going on? Yes? Something is being heated in a drum, black color substance. Yes? Do you remember? Yes, that is coal tar. There are also sometimes petroleum products also, petrochemicals, and these are also utilized in the surfacing of the road, right? So they are black. So if we say about second product is coal tar. So how is coal tar? Coal tar is black and thick, and it is having very unpleasant smell. Right? So it is used in so many works. Like it is used as a starting material for the construction of many chemicals, and so many industries they are used as a starting material, right? They are also used in our everyday day-to-day life, and they are used in synthetic paints, right? And do you ever remember that naphthalene ball which we are keeping in our cupboards? Yes, to get repellent from the wanted insects, pests, right? Moth. So naphthalene gall is also prepared from this coal tar, right? Then next is coal gas. What is coal gas? Coal gas is obtained by the process of coal, by the process in which we convert coal into coke. When we do the process of coal to convert it into coke, then in that process we get coke, right? Sorry, ભૂલી ગઈ આ ડેફિનેશનમાં હવે શું કરશો? કટ કરશો? So what is coal gas? The third product of coal product. That is, it is obtained when the coal is processed to get coke. So when the coal is being processed in the conversion of coke, then we obtain the product that is called coal gas. It is the gas which is used in the used as a fuel in the industries. That's it. Thank you. That's very